Senator Wong, the minister, I can understand his frustration in that
he has
continued to answer, to respond to the same question.
Thank you.
Again
I'm now going to ask another
again.
question if I can ever get to it.
Well,
Minister, can you just remind me what the status of advertising in relation to the budget is? Budget measures.
Sorry. Yes, the minister confirmed Minister Cormann's statement earlier in the week, as far as we got on those.
Well, which bit
Listen,
of...
give 215 minutes just to get your questions lined up.
Senator McKenzie's indicated she's got a few questions in this area.
I thought you'd given me the call.
Well, indeed I did, but if you're not...
No. Well, I said, I asked the question. I just wonder about if I could get an answer.
No, your colleague gave you the answer. She was here.
I'm asking you a question.
She was here when it was asked.
I may have a number.
She gave you the answer.
Chair.
Perhaps you could repeat the question and then we'll be able to...
Chair, if he's going to argue this whole time, what we will ask is that the...
Senator Wong, we haven't had arguments.
I'm trying to ask a question. I'm getting interference.
And I'm inviting you to ask your question once again.
And I apologise if I'm covering some ground that Senator Collins covered previously, but not certified
as I said to Senator Collins. Well, you asked me what I said to Senator Collins. I'm going to tell you what I said to Senator Collins. The only campaigns that I have authorised are those campaigns that I read out before. If someone else has got a campaign formulation running, I would know absolutely nothing about it. Okay. It is not a matter for me to determine. Senator Cormann said in estimates the other day that there are no such campaigns in process, I think was the response that was given.
Can I just
coming from him, and he's got budget responsibility, you can assume that what he's saying is correct.
No, we've been clear.
But you can't, you're asking a question, you don't know between you what you're doing, and then you're blaming me for it.
Senator Wong,
I want to go to the officials, and I'm trying to get there.
And that's fine, but we are covering the same ground, so please don't...
you don't know. I've had one question. How can you possibly say I'm covering the same ground as one question?
Senator Wong, the minister, I can understand his frustration in that
he has
continued to answer, to respond to the same question.
Thank you. I'm now going to ask another question if I can ever get to it.
Well, you can, but you shouldn't address...
Honestly, I've asked one question.
Indeed, Senator Wong, you shouldn't address...
Chair.
No, you shouldn't address a question to me and then not even listen to the answer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you just said you appealed to me saying he's giving a long-winded answer.
Well, he is.
Well, because he's frustrated, like we all are, with carrying the same ground.
I'm trying to get to something else.
Listen to his answer. Now, Senator Wong, you can ask another question.
Mr. Hilgerby,